Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell y'all about it. In this episode, we're gonna talk about my fourth fight in jail, y'all. Alright. And look, honestly, this fight really shouldn't even count because this fight was against somebody who was a mismatch against me, pretty much. And I kind of set the rules of the fight and everything. And I kind of end up accidentally knocking out my friend completely on accident, right? But let's get right into it. So pretty much one of my newer cellies at the time, he was just an 18-year-old young white kid that loved to bicker pretty much. He was kind of a little boy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Always want to run his mouth. And he found out early on that I was pretty much somebody that he could argue with all day and all night. And I won't attack him, pretty much. So, long story short, right? One day, me and him are arguing like little schoolgirls, right? Right, everything dies down for a little bit, right? Eventually, the block rep comes over, and my 18-year-old white celly, pretty much, he ends up trying to buy something off of the block rep. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much among the inmates. He's pretty much the block rep is like the class president, and that's kind of like the class president. You know, he's the block representative. You get what I'm saying? He's trying to buy something off the block rep, right? I don't remember what exactly it was that he was trying to buy. Long story short, because of his little boy tendencies, pretty much the block rep stiffs him, pretty much. Alright. Now he's in there talking all crazy about the block rep, how he'll do this, that, and the third to the block rep, right? Now look, a little bit of backstory on this little white kid, right? So he had caught a body, right? And honestly, he is 100% justified in his body, because apparently the dude who he offed, apparently was trying to off him. He was charging at him with a knife and everything, and it was all on camera and all that, but the cops pretty much pulled up when they saw him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why he caught that body. But he was in there pretty much talking all crazy, acting all big and bad in front of his cellies. And at the time, it was me, him, and 2 other cellies. Okay? Me being the type of person I am, I'm trying to calm him down, and him just being a bratty little kid, you know what I'm saying? Granted, he's 18, but he's acting like a little boy, for real. You get what I'm saying? He decides to start, messing with me again. You feel what I'm saying? Here's where I'm in the wrong, right? I kind of egg him on a little bit, and I really shouldn't have did that. You feel me? I pretty much tell him yo, didn't the block rep just burn you for your $200? And he starts like going off. You know what I'm saying? And understandably, I did say something really out of pocket to him, right? Because he was going on talking about, oh man, that was my last $200 my girl could have sent me, and yada yada yada, this, that, the third, right? Again, me being the type of dude I am, I apologize. You feel what I'm saying? But he just won't let it go, right? So now he's talking about offing me. You get what I'm saying? Now, because he's talking about offing me now, right? I start getting in my bag a little bit. You get what I mean? I start telling him, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a really hard guy to unalive. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be really hard for someone like you to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going off. Rightfully so, because he pretty much threatened me, right? Here's the part where everything changed, right? It went from me and this little white kid going at it, right? Me not being serious about hurting him or nothing, right? It went from me and this other man talking about a disagreement to the other two cellies in the room trying to jump him low-key on my behalf off of principles. Y'all get what I'm saying? It turned from a one-on-one into an unintentional 2v1, because I wasn't about to be in there jumping him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm literally went from arguing with this man to trying to calm down the other two people that were now actively trying to, jumping, right? Pretty much at this point, everybody's yelling, everybody's getting hype, right? And so my two choices that I saw at the time was let these two jump him and him have absolutely no chance, right? Or me just handle him real quick. That way these two people, they were essentially YNs. I was cellies with a couple YNs at one point, alright? So these two YNs don't just jump this little white kid. You feel what I'm saying? So I pretty much yell, alright, enough of this crap. You feel me? Me and you are just gonna go at it real quick. You feel me? But it's just gonna be wrestling. You feel me? I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not gonna kick you. I'm not gonna do no real damage to you. We just gonna wrestle real quick, and I'ma just put you down, submit you, and then that's it. You feel me? And he was with that. You feel me? Now, I get my guard up. He gets his guard up, right? He tries to grab onto me real quick, but like I could tell he's inexperienced in wrestling. You feel what I'm saying? I grapple. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a striker and I grapple. You feel what I'm saying? So when he grabbed onto me, it was kind of like a dumb move on his part. You feel what I'm saying? Because literally I grabbed him up, right? And then I just put him in a headlock real quick. And I got it in there like really, really clean. You feel what I'm saying? Literally closed off his jugular and all that. So once I knew that I had him good and he started like tapping and coughing and stuff, I literally said, nah, stop acting like a little boy. And then I counted till 3, right? Once I counted down from 3 to 1, right, I let him go. Once I let him go, he literally fell back. He fell back and his head hit the back of the bottom metal bunk. You get what I'm saying? And he just sat there on the floor with his head on the bed, snoring. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody in that cell, me included, everybody's jaw hit the floor, because like nobody was expecting that to happen, pretty much, right? The main YN that wanted to jump him was looking at me with all this fire in his eyes, because he did like the little white kid, but again, he was gonna jump him off principles. He said he was gonna unalive me. The white kid said that he was going to unalive me. You get what I'm saying? So the young YN, right, just wanted to make sure that he stood on what he said and what he was talking about. You get what I'm saying? And not just running his mouth. Y'all get what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, once the little white kid woke up, pretty much he was all apologetic, but he did make the attempt to try to be less bickery, and that's my man's. I ain't gonna lie, I really rock with Guy. Alright, but anyway, if y'all like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.